As the title suggests, is a combat racing game that can be played solo competitively, both locally split screen as well as online. This game features a variety of race types, arena battles, an American Ninja Warrior for Cars-like mode, and over 20 different tracks. I spent most of my time in the campaign mode as I'm primarily a solo player kind of guy, and I felt Grip was great initially. You start by customizing your car and then entering tournaments. You ride those unique. It's one of those flippy kind of cars every 90s kid would somehow have in their toy box that is flippable. This car drives flipped or unflipped, it doesn't matter, and that's what makes Grip such an interesting concept. In races, there are up to 10 opponents battling it out, and usually 2 to 3 laps in campaign for the top spot, earning points to win the tournament. There are pickups like this is a kart game. At first they're all speed boosts, but after you get the hang of things, the game starts introducing offensive and defensive pickups to add to the tenseness of the racing. All this is pretty typical and is done fantastically here. Pickups definitely matter and can be a game changer, which also means this game unfortunately has a massive feeling of luck attached to it, especially in races with only 2 laps. What makes Grip stand out though is the whole flippy car bit. This makes for so much potential of constant momentum. As a car with amazing grip as well, you get to drive on walls and ceilings, go off of ramps, flip in the air, and it doesn't matter how you land, you get to just go, at least on paper. All this sounds amazing, however the execution of this concept isn't fully realized. I feel like the track design never truly takes full advantage of the grip elements. There are moments of it, but this is no Kinetica, which is sort of what I was hoping for here, especially after my first couple of races. Everything was fast and hectic, so many flips and grabbing out the walls and ceilings. In a way, feeling like SSX tricky, and I love the tracks. But as the campaign goes on and new tracks are introduced, it slowly becomes a game of dodging obstacles rather than strategically choosing different paths on the track. So much crashing into rocks, landing sideways and backwards. The game starts to lose its flow and starts to feel like a chore to get through. This chore feeling is enhanced by how painfully slow it is to unlock new cars. I was bored of the game, racing the same tracks over and over for 3 hours before I even had a second car to choose from. And that's just ridiculous. There are far too few tracks and modes in this game that have such a slow XP system. There's no reason in any competitive game that an alternate character or vehicle should take more than 30 minutes to unlock, let alone 3+ hours. A massive disrespect of the player's time. Especially again with so few tracks, I need another reason to stay intrigued. Give me something new to drive and play with. There are other modes introduced like an arena battle where you run around in a dome trying to do the most damage in a set amount of time, and there's a wipeout like battle mode where you're racing around the track trying to gain the most points with jumps and taking opponents out. They're hectic and fun, much like how the game starts out. But again, like the racing, it just gets dull way too fast because of how long it takes to unlock or see anything new. Developers in general are too focused on playtime and not focused enough on quality time, and that's a mistake. Grip is still a fast-paced and fun competitive racer, it just needs a massive balance in its XP earning. I give Grip Combat Racing a 6.5 out of 10.